Titanfall 2! Let's dive right in. Like any multiplayer shooter, competitive or otherwise, it's complex and could be discussed about for countless hours. So let's sum it up in a couple minute video. Single player! It's fun, innovative, surprisingly more of a platformer, and you get to be best buds with Optimus Prime.
Congratulations on your promotion. You may call me BT.
Fuck yeah! Each level gives you creative new mechanics to navigate and complete levels in its intriguing narrative. Relatively short campaign, but highly recommended on higher difficulties. Titanfall 1 lacked a single player story altogether, so I appreciate one being there in the first place. But that being said, very good. Let's jump headfirst into the multiplayer! Pick your pilot, pick your Titan, customize the shit out of it! They all got cool abilities! Like the Hanzo bow shot that lets you see through walls, but now it's a Naruto throwable! The only way to become the next Hokage is to get this sick execution.
Oh, baby, a triple!
Fucking sweet. Or you can go invisible like the Hunter class from Destiny. You get to run around and do whatever Guardians do. Like, hey, look at me! I'm gonna release a $6 unfinished game, promise a plan for 10 years of Destiny, and then bail after 2 and make a brand new game. Classic Destiny. Remember when Destiny released 2 expansion packs costing $20, 2 DLC packs each costing $40, adding $120 to the already $60 you paid for the game at launch, just to make the game playable? Well, all Titanfall 2 DLC is free. Back to Titanfall. Or you can be someone who phases through realities. Watch this move! Hells yeah! How about this one? Oh yeah! Oh, how about this one? I'm gonna wreck them like pre-ordering games is wrecking the gaming industry. Oh yeah! Or you can pick the Stim Pack and embrace your inner Lucio by hippity-hopping around and raising the volume. The Holo loadout lets you make copies of yourself, so hopefully you can fool your enemy. But if you're thinking about pulling the wool over a gamer's eyes, you have to at least be as stealthy as Smash Bros.'s patch notes, which you are not, so the Holo loadout is pretty useless. And a guy who didn't get the memo and wanted to play Gears of War instead. Or you cannot be a pleb and be Spider-Man. Normally, I criticize grappling hooks for being the death of parkour in video games. Climbing shit is fun, and a lot of games they take that fun mechanic and streamline it and make it into something boring. Ooh, bold move to cut your gameplay by pushing a lackluster narrative. I know yearly releases and money is more important than innovation and meaningful ideas, but you gotta at least keep the old aspects so I can lie to myself with all the fun I'm not having. But truly, Titanfall 2 takes the idea of the grappling hook and knocks it out of the park with how fun, free-flowing, and like I said before, Spider-Man-like it feels. And I couldn't be more stoked that it adds to my virtual parkour experience. Now that you've picked your pilot, it's time to pick your Titan! These Autobots are more customizable and unique than your wall-riding bipedal super soldiers. You got Ronin! This Samurai Jack wannabe is Super Sentai Genji's wet dream. Phase through space to get the drop on his unsuspecting foes. Then we have Legion. Remember playing Halo with a friend? And when you finally get the Warthog, you're the kind of person that shotties the turret as opposed to the driving? Well, do I have a Titan for you. Spray and pray liberally like a prepubescent boy going ham in a can of Axe body spray. Legion is a tanky Titan that has a chain gun that melts through the competition. And speaking of melts, Big Papa Scorch is here like a big metal Balrog. Big, covered in flames, terrifying, and you only see him on screen for about 30 seconds before being defeated by his lack of mobility. You can't be close range and have no mobility. That's just common knowledge. And there's Ion, the Titan of all trades, that specializes in laser beams and working around its power consumption. Ion loves long walks on the beach and having the most OP ultimate in the game. Northstar over here sets itself apart from the rest of the bunch by being the only Titan that can jump and or fly. And hosts a mighty fine sniper rifle, if I do say so myself. Good against Titans, but pilots move around as fast as Jason Statham and Crank, so good luck hitting them. And as jumping may seem cool, being the only big hunk of metal in the sky kinda makes you an easy target. And Tone over here has lock-on missiles. That's his character arc. That's it. Shoot someone 3 times to get a lock-on. Fire missiles and I don't even have to look you while I slay you. Oh, and he's also got a shield. Woo! You've picked your pilot, you've picked your Titan, time to pick your boosts!
Use the boost to get through!
Some are good, some are better than others, but the only thing you need to know about boosts are, do not pick the smart pistol. Come on, please don't pick the smart pistol. I know the idea of seeming MLG is appealing, but seeing a smart pistol in my kill cam just makes me think to myself, who hurt you? And I am personally disgusted I had to use this to record footage. With our complete loadout locked in, let's hop into a game! Okay, so far, the queuing seems good. Killing with people with similar skill may seem like a no-brainer, but when games like Splatoon and For Honor don't know how to queue, I think it's worth giving praise. Get out of here, Uplay! I'm sorry you were surprised you needed dedicated servers at the launch of your multiplayer-only game. I can't help you, nor can I be bothered to reinstall your game. Alright, I'll reinstall your damn game. Oh, sorry, that's a bad cough. Anyway, back to Titanfall 2. The game moves a million miles a minute. Wall running feels incredibly responsive and fun, and being in a Titan feels equally as awesome, making the inner mech fanboy in me thirst for more. In some of the game modes, there are AI grunts littered throughout the map. They add to the immersion, making the battle feel more grand scale and intense, but only serve as things to bring up your core to call your Titan. Meh, this cannon fodder is fun to kill, but they're gonna have a better time stopping you than Steam Greenlight would. And Attack on whoa, Jesus. In Titanfall 2, you can think outside the bun. I decided, who needs a mech? Take the Titans out on foot like YouTube's Adpocalypse is destroying aspiring creators. Titans have more than enough firepower and strength to squash you faster than No Man's Sky's dreams of becoming relevant again. But if you're skilled enough, you can duck, slide, dodge, jump, and rodeo your way to victory in the most satisfying way possible. Once one team wins, you enter the epilogue. Respawn on both sides cease, and the defeated side has to escape via the evacuation dropship. Successfully evacuating will get you points, though it's highly recommended to stay back and get some last minute kills, because your dropship can easily be destroyed, and then no one gets points. Since I'm making a video for a year-old game, let's be relevant for a change, and talk about the recently released game mode, Frontier Defense. This may seem like your run-of-the-mill horde mode, but you would be wrong. This does hit all the same beats as your regularly scheduled programming, but like an onion and the dying Shrek meme before it, has so many layers. So you and 3 of your friends have to defend a harvester from waves and waves of Titans and a plethora of AI opponents. But the real kicker is as you play, you level up your Titan's Aegis rank, which is a new skill tree for each Titan only available in Frontier Defense. Unlocking new skills, you'll be able to beat the mode on its hardest difficulty, which if you're like me, has become my new life goal, and I will not stop until I beat it. Along with the update came a new Titan, Monarch, who not only comes with his own unique skill set, but instead of activating his core or his ultimate, he upgrades into a better Titan with new skills. This stacks 3 times, and after that, Monarch just regains shields and health for each core used. Overall, the new update is a ton of fun, and I'd highly recommend it to newcomers who are thinking of picking up the game, or for those that shelved the game and need that little push to reinstall it. Without a doubt, Titanfall 2 was made with the idea of fun at the forefront, doing whatever it saw possible to deliver an enjoyable, fast-paced, over-the-top shooter. Not every game has to take itself so seriously. Not every game has to hit at your heartstrings either, and Titanfall 2 gets that, and nails its perfect blend of a fun and action-packed experience. Sometimes, you just want to feel like the equivalent of an FPS superhero, and also have a giant mech. Why? Because who doesn't? And that sounds like a ton of fun, that's why. And I respect Respawn Entertainment for going all out on a game that unfortunately was under-advertised and released at the worst possible time. With that being said, thanks everyone for watching my video, see you in the next one.